already been done. So before starting the application, we already had it with the Ready4eFTI community. And we have here three main outputs that we put into the application, so that with the project, with the activities of the project, what we will reach in 2026 is that the ecosystems, the stakeholders will be more informed and will know about the FTI regulation, what are the requirements, and what are the challenges that they will have to solve. Then there will be tools for such as digital audit, digital assessment in the companies, which would draw the baseline where the companies are at and what they should what they should implement in order they would meet the forthcoming requirements. And of course, the major aim is that the North-South transport corridor would go paperless. We wouldn't have bottlenecks, and all the countries would work efficiently. So the budget of this project submitted is 3.6 million. The lead partner is Lithuanian Ministry of Transport and Communications. We have 12 partners and 7 associated organizations from Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Finland, Sweden, Poland, and Norway. And under these numbers, there are always people stand here, and this is the most important. And many of you are here in this room. So you can see here the challenge. So the challenge is the cooperation between public and private sector. And also this project is to be aligned with the CEF Ready4EU project, which has already been launched. What we would like to achieve is that there would be a cooperation much more stronger between governmental and private organizations. So if CEF project is dedicated more to build the capacity of the government authorities to implement EFTI regulation, this project is to build the capacity of the private sector to implement EFTI regulation. And the major aim is that those two sectors, they would be more collaborative than like pointing to each other, you didn't do that or you didn't do that. So, and of course this in the Interreg calls, it is very much important to have the transnational level. The minimum requirement is that at least 3 countries should submit the project. So the main aim is that not a country, not a company would innovate, but the region would be innovating. So this transnational level is very much important, and what we are talking about here today, what is the project aim, is about that FTI will not work in one of the countries. It has to be aligned internationally. And the target groups that we are focusing on is national public authorities, business support organizations, and education and training. If we win this project, we will have 3 work packages. The construction of the work packages in the Interreg projects are predefined. So there are like one is preparing solutions, the other, the work package 2 is piloting and evaluating solutions, and work package 3 is transferring solutions. So through these work packages, the final aim is to come to these all 3 project outcomes that have been presented in the first slide of this project introduction. So we will, what we are planning to do is to have blueprints which would be used for universities and other vocational organizations to upgrade their current methodology and to meet the requirements of the private sector in order the students, they would gain the knowledge that is adequate and required to the nowadays needs. Then the other outcome is digitalization audit. So mainly it is it will be dedicated to small and medium enterprises, so they will be able themselves to identify what is their situation with the in their organization, how much they are advanced, and what they need to do further on. Of course, there will be guidelines how and where to consult for further actions to take. And this FTI ecosystem interoperability, so mainly it will be dedicated to creation of the will lead to the implementation of the certification processes and testing how this ecosystem, all the participants of the ecosystem talk to each other, is the data interoperable, and how we can efficiently exchange the data. We will know on the 20th of June, latest the 21st of June, if we won this project. So I hope for the positive result. If not, then we will search for other funding opportunities to have a project which would be dedicated to assist private sector for the readiness for the EFTI regulation. So that was my main message. Thank you for your attention.